Hi, welcome to Abraz Around the House. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, and it's a product that I'm familiar with in terms of the company, just because I used one of their products last year during the winter. Full disclosure, Snow Joe sent me another snow blower, and I'm going to be doing a review on that. Of course, I'll be honest in my review and the unboxing and the actual use of it, which is hopefully going to be in the next day or so. We have some prediction for our first snow here in Missouri tomorrow, so I thought I'd better get this review started. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Snow Joe 18-inch 48-volt cordless snow blower. Now, one of the confusing things that a lot of people got from the last review was, I think at least, was perception of the snow shovel versus the snow blower. So this is a snow shovel. It's only about 11 inches across, and the snow blower is directional. Snow shovel is not directional. So if you're going to be using this for clearing off a driveway, it's a little bit more work, but it's great and did great for sidewalks and the deck in the back, and areas around cars in the driveway if I have cars parked there. So I really liked it for that. I take that back, it's 10-inch, not 11-inch, as far as clearing width. Snow Joe sent me the 18-inch 48-volt, so it uses 2 batteries, and we're going to unbox that today. So if you want to watch the review on this product, feel free to click on the link and review that. Still works, great product for its intended use. So let's unbox this bad boy. We're not too kind on this box, so hopefully everything's intact. On this side over here, there was some damage to the box. You can see that right there. But let's open it up. Okay, when we first open it, you got a few things. I think that is a scraper. I think that's a scraper of some sort. Put your hand there. I think it's for maybe windshields. It's a nice little addition. This is a cover, looks like. Yeah, cover for the snow blower, so that's nice. So when it's not in use, you can throw this dust cover on it. And let's do this. Let's set this thing down. We'll just pull each item out that way. You can see it. We have a small box here that is inside. And this would be the charger. One thing I am excited about is it looks like that the charger matches. Looks like it matches the snow shovel charger. We'll see if the batteries also match it. So we've got our instructions and a 1-800 number to call for help if we need that. And in the box, as you can see, packed in here and folded up. Got another box right here, which I'm sure is a battery. And we've got one over here, which is a battery. And out of curiosity's sake, let's see if these batteries are the same, exactly the same. So what that means is, if I get a little low, I can use my snow shovel battery to give me extended battery life, so that'd be good. And we have them both on the charger. You can see You have a indicator here and here to get to a full battery, so it shows they're both charging. And I'm sure whenever this gets to full, this will light up probably green on that side. This is my Snow Joe charger. So we'll put that on. And that one's fully charged, as you can see. So it would light up red if it wasn't. All right. Really it's just a matter of breaking it out of the box here and taking some plastic off. Then just tightening a few bolts. This an on-off switch for the headlights. This is an emergency stop key. A caution here about the rotating auger, which is right here, which looks like it's, as I'm familiar with snowblowers a little bit, more of the common built so that the rubber takes most of the impact and you don't damage the concrete or whatever. So this is rubber here, and then it has this metal backing. This is that light that the switch went to. Not a bad looking little machine, and not a big footprint, which I like. In my garage, I like everything to have a place, and one of the things I was thinking about on this was, oh, I'm gonna have to try to find a place for it, depending on how big it is. And this isn't too big, and it's pretty light. With this handle being able to be folded down, that might be a good thing too. So I'm guessing this is an on-off, but we'll see how that works. So really, from what I can tell, the only install part of this is going to be putting this on. And that's to rotate this chute, I guess. So that's without looking at the directions, which I have a tendency not to do. I think every guy does, but anyhow. Okay, so let's just see if this slides down in here like it looks like it does. Should be able to just screw it right down once it's inserted. So basically, there's a little hole in this rod, and you just line it up, and it doesn't screw into that, but it screws past it and across and on through the other side. So this is just loose, so it allows you to turn this, which rotates the chute. So that's pretty straightforward. So it looks like that may be about all there is to it, but looks like that this on the side is a little spot for this. Just clips right in for to unclog it. So you just take that off, unclog it, put it back. For that part. So let's put these bad boys in. You don't want snow getting down in there. Just clips in. The other side. Clips in. And we can flip it on. See the light came on the front? Looks like we're ready to try it out. Okay, it's kind of like my mower. You have to do a combination, so you can't just pull back and start. You have to push the button in and then pull back on the to recap, snow blower, snow shovel, pretty good tandem duo today. We'll see what they do on the next one. Hopefully it'll be a little deeper, and we'll see you next time. So I'm going to go over this 4 inches of snow, actually sleet and snow, that I just did a 3-car driveway, my next door neighbor. I wanted to wait because this was the first batch of snow that we received overnight and in the morning, and it ended up being about 4 inches, but an inch of that was sleet, so it's pretty heavy stuff underneath. We are expecting another 7-8 inches to come in by tomorrow, and so I'm letting my driveway build up. So hopefully I'll have about 10 to 12 inches out there to be able to test this on as well. It did pretty good. It is light. That's one thing I know it's meant to be that way, and that's a good thing. But it also can be a little bit of a negative whenever you're pushing a lot of snow or throwing a lot of snow. And so the weight of this, sometimes I would have to lift it a little bit. We have on this side here, you can see that this is where the snow kind of edge is, and so sometimes you have to lift this slightly to kind of scrape the driveway. I believe it's meant to be smaller and light, so you can pack it away and you don't have this huge monstrosity in your garage, and it folds up, and so it's a real nice footprint. But that light side of it does factor in a little bit. This snow, I was able, as I stated, I was able to get through. The whole 3-car driveway, and I have one light left, 1 bar left. I would imagine that bar's almost depleted, because as I got to the end and I started kind of coming up the sidewalk, I was going to do just a little bit more, it would stop. And I had it stop a couple times before, but that was just, I think, because it had something to do with how fast I was pushing it and not allowing it to kind of catch up and throw it out. So when it reaches kind of that point where it's pushing against too much snow, it will stop. All you have to do when that happens is just let off and restart it, and it would start right back up. But whenever I got to the sidewalk, after doing that 3-car area, plus about 2 or 3 strips, because I had to figure out the wind and everything, it would stop, and it would stop like every few feet. So I think it was down kind of past that threshold, and it needed to be able to it needed a recharge. So I don't think with my 2-car driveway, my driveway is 2-car driveway, so I don't think I have any problem with that. But we'll see, because maybe more snow is going to create more work for it, deplete the batteries maybe a little faster. We'll see about that. But there was some heaviness to the bottom of this because it was sleet. Like I said, about an inch of sleet below it, so it wasn't just a dry snow, although the top was pretty powdery. So it was throwing it pretty good, as you'll see in the video. And I'm looking forward to doing the rest of the driveway, which is hopefully tomorrow, and that snow comes in as it's supposed to. I should have a good 12, 14 inches, to be able to test this further on. But as it is, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll try it out again.
Funny the things you notice after you video. I'm noticing here that I'm walking all the way back doing one row at a time, and I could have just turned the directional chute. I guess old habits die hard. That's the battery getting low. All in all, it took me about an hour to do. Probably if I wasn't videoing, maybe about 40 minutes.
So overall, I was pretty pleased with the turnout of using the Joe snow blower on this 2-car driveway. The batteries lasted to get that 2-car driveway done. I was at the very end. I was noticing it was definitely down to its last bar, because at the last 15 feet or so, it was stopping every few feet, and so I knew it was ready for a recharge. I did the smaller areas with the Joe snow shovel, so that helped out because I was able to jump on that, put these on a charger, and while I was doing that other stuff, grab a bite to eat. And then I came back out and had a full charge if I wanted to do more, but there really wasn't anything else left to do. As a whole, I only had a couple of hiccups. One of the hiccups was at one point, about halfway through, it just stopped. And I went through the process of trying to start it like I normally would do, but it wouldn't do anything. So I was kind of perplexed. I checked the auger. The auger wasn't stuck. I flipped the light off and on, and the light didn't come on. So I thought, oh, it has to do with the batteries. Crossing my fingers, hoping there wasn't something wrong with the batteries. Well, I took the batteries out, and then I put them back in, and it started working again. So that was one of the hiccups. The other hiccup, I don't know if it really was a hiccup, when I put them on the charger, they didn't automatically just turn red and start charging. The lights were green on the charger, and I thought that was a little unusual, and I was like, are they charging? But then when I looked, I could see the lights blinking on the battery themselves like they were charging. So, and then I came back later, and they had turned red. So that part seemed to iron itself out. And so I don't know if that was just something with the charger, putting those hot batteries right on there to charge, if it was causing some sort of issue there. But as a whole, you know, about average of a 10-inch to 12-inch snow, this thing did real well. And I expect that it would handle just about anything, of course, short of a blizzard, you know, 16-inch snow or something. But you get that high and you'd be right over the top of it anyway, and it'd be pushing snow right over the top. So they rate it for 10 inches deep and 18 inches wide. And pretty much what it did. I just took my time, and I had to go over a couple areas a couple times, so I know it did well for the whole driveway for the most part. There's the area here where my truck's sitting that I didn't do, but I had to kind of go around it, and then I had to do an extra couple of swipes on one side. So I think it would handle 2 cars with with one charge on the batteries. And I've still got to go back and do my deck with the Snow Joe snow shovel, so I'm going to get on that. But hopefully this review helps you out. If you liked the review, if you liked the video, please subscribe and like. That'll help me out. I appreciate you taking the time to view this video. God bless. Have a good day.